When it comes to my own relationship with God, although I was brought up in a Christian home, God wasn't a reality to me. And I saw Christians all around enjoying God, experiencing fellowship with God, and that was something, that was a road that was just kind of closed off to me. And I learned the reason for that was because the Bible says that our sin, the wrong that we do, separates us from God. God is holy, and sin is something that must be separated from Him. And so because of my rebellion against God, breaking His law, doing my own thing, going my own way, I couldn't have a relationship with God. Those wrong things that I had done needed to be dealt with, they needed to be addressed. But I learned that God had provided the answer for that. He stepped in the person of the Son, to pay the penalty that I couldn't pay. And there was one day in my life when it just out of the blue, it seemed to me, my conscience was struck by the fact that I've sinned. I need to be forgiven. Now, I hadn't done anything that would have grabbed the headlines or landed me in prison, but what I had done was I'd broken God's law, and God takes that seriously. And the burden of that literally brought me to my knees at the side of my bed, and I got a Bible and I opened the Bible to John chapter 3 verse 16, and I read those words, "For God so loved the world that He gave His only begotten Son, that whoever believes in Him should not perish, but have everlasting life." And the way that came to me was just like this: the Lord is promising me that if I just trust Him to save me, I'll never perish. And I took Him at His word, and I believed His promise, and I left the matter with Him. And I got up off my knees with the fear removed, the burden gone. And that was when my relationship with God started. And that God that seemed so distant was now near. And that book, the Bible, that seemed so dead was now alive. And throughout the course of my Christian life, I've just delighted in getting to know God more and more through His Word, and also in the daily experiences of life when He's manifested His care in wonderful ways. In my walk with God, He's shown up in wonderful ways in difficult times, just letting me know that He is there, that He is real, that He does care. If someone wants to learn more about God, what I would suggest is let God speak for Himself. I would say take the Gospel of John and just pray to God. Ask Him to show Himself to you, that you want to know Him, and read John's Gospel, and you'll find that God is there, that God has revealed Himself in Jesus Christ. He's interested in you. He wants to know you. He loves you, and He's provided salvation for you.